Hey guys, it's Brandon here with Investment Joy. In today's video, I want to talk about how you can make money on ATMs and massage chairs. What? People will listen to me more if I have money in my hands? We're going to talk about starting an ATM business and the massage chair business. I really want to help you guys learn to start one of these kinds of businesses so you can make more than the $1,400 I hold in my hands. This is just to boost audience retention. And the best thing about this video you're going to watch today is the people that are in it actually want to come on board as a part of my Investment Joy organization and help train and coach you to get an ATM placement for free. So if you've ever wanted to start an ATM business or a massage chair business, this is the video for you. Watch the whole thing, like and subscribe. So let's start off with the basics. What is an ATM machine? An ATM, it stands for automatic teller machine. Simply put, a customer goes up to one of these machines, puts in a debit or credit card, and they can withdraw cold, hard cash from one of their accounts that's tied to that card. The owner of an ATM makes a fee every time this device is used. Generally speaking, they're only used for convenience rather than going to a bank. The owner of the ATM could charge between $1 and maybe $8 every time the machine's used by a customer. And these fees add up. In a second, you're going to meet the owner, Aaron, of the ATM company we're introducing you to today. And in our conversation, you'll find out that some locations make several $1,000s in fees per month. So let's do the math on that one real quick. What happens if you have one vending machine that charges $5 per transaction and you do 10 transactions a day? That's $50 a day. Every month you would be bringing in $1,500. Now this is a pretty high amount, but for reference, the machine at my laundromat does about $200 worth of transactions every month. Not too bad for an ATM that only costs $2,500. The operator of my machine at my laundromat could pay themselves off in just 2 years, cash on cash return. With one of these machines that Aaron's company operates, in some situations, an ATM could pay itself off in just a month and a half. That's pretty cool. Now, I know what you're all thinking. If these machines aren't expensive and they can absolutely print cash, pun intended, why doesn't everybody own an ATM? And the answer is pretty simple, because it's the same answer with every vending. It's hard to find a place to put them in. Most people can figure out how to use eBay or Facebook Marketplace to buy their first ATM or vending machine. That's not a hard thing to do. They're not mechanically complicated, and it's really rare for them to break down. But when it comes down to approaching business owners and negotiating and talking to them about the benefits and features of an ATM placement, that's where it gets difficult. In fact, I've talked to quite a few ATM owners that might have to scout 100 locations for their first ATM placement. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, especially when you consider that a good ATM location could make $500 a month, meaning every spot you look at puts $5 a month in your pocket for the rest of your life. Those are numbers that I really, really like. So in this next video segment, we actually are at Aaron and Alex's office where they run their ATM, snack, vending, real estate operations out of. It's a super cool interview, and I want you to watch the whole thing and understand what they're talking about and how you can partner with them, or just even on your own, how you can make money with ATMs. Hey guys, it's Brandon with Investment Joy. We are in Las Vegas, and I'm with my buddy Alex, and we are in his company, and they are running every business that I dream of. They have ATMs, they have like these mobile bank kiosks, they have massage chairs, they have some vending machines, anything that deals with money and cash and makes money. He has how many laundromats?
I have 6, 3 in Vegas, 3 in Idaho right now. We're working on a 7th in Arizona.
And I was told 2 days ago that it is impossible to own a laundromat in Vegas. And Alex here is living proof that that's a lie.
Who said that?
I can't say.
You know, one thing I'll say about what you said, we often refer to our entities as we want robots working for us, not people that are going to call out, you know?
Okay.
We want our robots
Robot-operated entities. We need to, that's
that massage chair's not calling out sick.
Yeah. So let's come over here and look at this. When I first got into vending machines, all that stuff, I thought, who on earth would ever use a massage chair? And that was before I'd ever been in an airport, or that's a joke. I'd been at an airport once or twice. I look at these massage chairs every time I'm flying, which has been 9 times now because of YouTube, and someone is using these every time I walk through the airport. I'm very intentionally looking at them. Do you know numbers, or can you talk numbers at all on how the massage chair business
I would
works?
say, so we're buying them in bulk. We have like a crate of about 24, 25 coming in very soon. So we're out about $1,000 to $1,200 for one of these.
Oh my gosh.
Where really they'll retail for like $2,000.
Okay.
We average about $300 a month per location. We normally do like a 70 split, us, 30 to the location owner. Sometimes 50-50, depending on how they want it. You know, I have one location that's doing like $40-50 a month, but I have some that are doing $2,000 a month, like at casinos. So,
oh my gosh.
Location is key with anything, really. I mean, whether it's this, whether it's a snack machine, or even a laundromat. You know, I think the value is in where it's at.
That's awesome. So from $30 to a month to $2,000 a month, and he said these retail for $2,000. So I was just doing a podcast with Ryan Pineda before I came here, and the thing that I mentioned is I don't want to sell anybody. If you're watching this video right now, I don't want to sell you on the idea of you should go out and buy a massage chair. And we're going to look at everything in this video. We're going to look at every business that they'll let me into and take a look at. But I'm not telling you need to go out and get a massage chair. What I am telling you is this is an opportunity to make money yourself. And like Alex said, there's no employees here. He makes a placement. There's going to be a repair once in a while. How often do these things break down?
Not often at all. I mean, I think the most maintenance you're going to do, people peel off these stickers all the time. You know, you're going to replace those. That's not much. Sometimes these will start to wear out. Just replace one of these. They're pretty cheap. You're mostly just wiping it down, keeping it clean, and collecting the money. I mean, they're really hands off. There's definitely like a line, you know, when your time starts becoming more valuable than money. You know, that's people look at these billionaires with private jets and they're like, oh, what a jerk flying that $50 million jet. Like, no, these people have to be in multiple states in one day. Their time is more precious than that $50 million, and it's crazy as it sounds. So I absolutely prefer to make less on a lot of things with someone else taking care of it. I mean, that's why I got into laundromats. I don't want to be somewhere every single day babysitting it. That's what it is to me, is passive.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. Alex is absolutely right. You can start off in any of these businesses or real estate or anything that I really, really like. And you start off boots on the ground, you do a lot of work yourself, and then as time goes on, you outsource things. And there's this commonality between everybody in business. How many hours a day do you have, Alex?
24.
All right. I have 24 hours a day. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, they all have 24 hours a day. That's something we all have in common. So as you grow, you can only do so much in 24 hours. At some point, you either need to buy a machine that works for you, or you need to hire somebody to do it, or you buy a piece of software. That's how this thing works. And if you're starting off in a business that you want to get into real estate, vending machines, a laundromat, a car wash, any of those things, you can find somebody. You should be finding somebody that has a lot of what you want and not a lot of time, and then partnering with them, asking them, how can I help you? And it's what I was just talking about on the Ryan Pineda show, and we'll throw a link in the video description if it's available at this time. Alex is partnering with somebody that's much larger than he is, right?
I think the key to growth and the key to scaling is partnerships. You know, a lot of people are like, I don't want to give up that equity. I don't want to. I'm going to make so much less from. And I started this business myself, but when you bring in someone else and you give them maybe half the profits, that's going to help you grow. I mean, I wouldn't have 6 laundromats today if I didn't take on partners, and the 6 laundromats makes a lot more than if I had just not partnered up and had the 1, maybe 2. Same with this. I couldn't do it on my own. Not at this level. You know, we have about 700 or so ATMs right now. No one can do that by themselves.
Do you have an estimate of how many of these massage chairs you guys have?
We have about 70 of these out right now. We have another crate of about 25 coming in. I got a few more locations lined up.
Cool. And you don't have a problem getting clients for these, like placing them is easy?
It's pretty easy. I mean, it doesn't cost them anything. I mean, except for some floor space, and a lot of people have the real estate to share.
Sure.
You know, they're getting paid every month for something that they didn't pay for. They're not maintaining it. I mean, if I was a business owner and I didn't want to run one of these, I'd be all about it.
Very good. So you want to show us any other machines here?
Yeah, let's check out these smart safes. I'm a huge fan of these.
Let's say, what's a smart safe?
So I just collected at my laundromat. I have $2,000-$3,000. I'm going to put it in here. It's going to scan the bills. It's going to do fraud detection. It'll even scan the serial numbers if there's a blacklisted bill out there. Once it's in there, it's not my money anymore. It's ACH deposited in my business account the next day. I don't have to worry about that cash. If that's stolen, whatever, it's not my problem anymore. It's ACH in my account. Once, twice a month, however many times your business may need it, you'll have a cash in transit company like Loomis and whatnot come and pick it up for you. They'll have their own key. It completely eliminates the need for bank runs, and it provides you with a lot more safety. You know, I'm sure you've left your laundromat with a bunch of cash thinking, man, I don't really want someone out there, you know?
Yeah, everybody.
I guess you're a lot safer than Vegas, but
yeah, I'm in a small town, Ohio. I know to keep my wits about me, and I'm only carrying, the most I've ever carried on me in the past 3 years has been probably 20 or 25 grand, and that was only one time. It was just a big laundromat, car wash, real estate rent. Some tenant paid me tons of money in cash, and I felt very antsy about having 25 grand in cash on me. Most of the time, I only have a couple $1,000s at most, just because I intentionally am more fragment my bank stops. The problem is it takes me 10 minutes to go deposit cash in a bank.
That's it? It's like a half hour going all around for me, and then another 20 minutes waiting in the bank.
Yeah. So, and I have 3 different bank accounts with my different companies. Each cash business I have has a different bank. So at Alex's scale, what happens is it takes, how long does it take you to do your cash runs before this came on board?
I'll tell you, it's rough. Each laundromat here, no matter which one it is, they're each about 25, 30 minutes away, and then another 25, 30 minutes back. It's not fun. Going there, coming out in a sketchy part of Las Vegas with a bunch of cash, whether armed or not, it's not a fun situation to be in here. So I can't recall what this one holds, but that one holds 6,000 notes in total.
6,000 in 20s would be what, 120K?
It's yeah. And they also, you know, we have an old Brinks one out there, but this handles crumbled up bills much better than most other equipment. Same with these. Now these are like next level, like these go to banks.
Yeah.
Casinos buy these from us. We have a giant machine like the size of this, and it straps the bills for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
We sell this stuff to a lot of casinos.
So you are the distributor in this area
we're a licensed
for
distributor.
Kisan?
Kasan, yep.
Kasan. Okay, cool. We've talked about them. I've got an it's an advertising deal where they send me free stuff with Casada. And Casada's been really great for me at my current scale, but if we be honest about it, I need to move. If I keep growing my businesses, I'll need to move to these in the very near future.
I mean, I don't even use them. The Smart Safe does it for me.
The Smart Safe does it for you.
You know, this, I just don't think it's necessary for just a laundromat. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm operating a casino or something that needs to be more precise, yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
run it through these, but
yeah.
Smart Safe's perfect.
And can you sell the Smart Safe too?
Yep.
How much does something like that run?
Those are about $6,500, and then
That's not bad.
and whatever you're depositing, you know, say you deposit, it's going to be about 1% of your deposits in fees. You know, they're coming to pick it up, and
Yeah.
you know, you have a full team there, so if something's going wrong, like they're handling it.
Yeah, 1%. I know for people would say, why would I want to deal with 1%? So if you're in a cash-based business, or you're in any business, you're going to be paying 2.5% ish with credit cards. So if you're cash-heavy business, 1% is not really bad, because I know for cash transit as an independent operator, if you would go to somebody like Lloyd's of London for insurance I can go get insurance if I get robbed. I already have a little bit of insurance if I get robbed, but they want usually 2% of your cash total. They'll figure out what your average volume is, and they just charge you 2% of it. So 1% is actually really good.
And
for
we
that.
also lease them out for people that don't want to pay $6,500 up front. The fee goes up to 1.5%, but it's a few $100 a month. You're not going out that several $1,000s up front, and you can see how you like it and then buy it after, you know?
And that's awesome. So if you guys want to learn more about these machines, I don't know, we'll be producing a lot of content. We're here because I love money, of course. if you want to get a hold of Alex's team on these machines, just check in the description, because I don't know, I'd like to see some of you guys have these cool things.
We're here to help. Check this out.
Okay.
Manager. They put in their code and it knows exactly who's using it.
Okay, cool. So
it's same thing. It's
yeah, this is almost halfway what I'm trying to get out. So I'm just curious, because you could document the cash in the cassette, plug it into the machine, and then it's totally, the person truly never touches it.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to see. Because, I mean, I've talked about some of these businesses in the past. I've run into a guy who has 12 car washes. Each car wash is doing $1 million per month. And based on what I know, 20% of that's going to be cash. So 10 car washes, $200,000 a month, $2 million in cash. And that becomes a huge theft problem. So I'd love to see, you know, if that you could do that with it. But that, yeah. So we're working. There's some AI stuff that's really looking good. I did one of these AI firms called me, and I've got them on my list, and they guarantee they can keep the bad people out of your business. They never talk to anybody in a laundromat. They'd only talk to people in casinos and bars. And they said, yeah, we can prevent entry from anybody. And I was like, anybody? And they said, oh yeah, even tailgaters. We can lock them out of the door. And I said, well, what's a tailgater? It's the person that goes right in behind somebody with a basket of laundry. So if they have a backpack and they've got something over their face, it'll let the person in with the thing of laundry, and it will bar the doors on the other person with a sign saying no entry, you're not allowed in this space. If you like this kind of content, make sure that you've hit the like button, and please consider subscribing if you already haven't. I would appreciate it. Be on the watch out for the next video. We've got a lot of really great laundromat content coming up soon, and I'll watch you on the next one.